In today's video, I would like to talk about something people often miss out during their busy lives. This video is about manifestation. It's a little different from what you'll be hearing normally every day, so make sure you stay till the end. So what is manifestation? Manifestation basically means to attract the things that we want to have in life with the right mindset and behavior. This ability to make the subconscious work rather than the conscious is a major part of how manifestation works, because subconscious mind is much more powerful than our conscious mind. There are things in this universe that we don't really understand, and no amount of science will ever be able to explain it. Like why we are alone in this universe as a species. Why was Earth the only chosen planet to have life while there are billions of empty galaxies? So don't try to understand everything and don't try to make sense of everything. Our subconscious mind is just like that. It is very powerful, but we cannot make sense of it. To understand all this, we need to go to the roots of how we were created as a species. There is a theory that billions of years ago, when the beaches and oceans were created, the soil was so extremely fertile that it was capable of creating life. But the soil alone cannot do it by itself. This is where the sun and the moon comes into picture. We do know that the sun is getting weaker over the years and will continue doing so. But at that point of time, billions of years ago, the sun was at its brightest point, so much that it was capable of stimulating the beach soil into creating life. But even the sun couldn't do it alone. How can life be created without water? Because the basis of any living being on this planet, Earth, is water. But if there is stagnating water, non-aquatic life like ourselves gets submerged and it doesn't really grow. Just like plants die when we water it too much. I'm only talking about land creatures here. Water creatures are a different topic, and maybe it's for another day for us to discuss. The key here is to water the plant between periods of time so that it has just enough to grow. This was exactly the fundamental purpose of the moon. Now you'll be wondering, how is moon coming into the picture? So you might have seen the waves at the beach. So these waves are not just waves that happen by itself. These waves are caused by an attraction from the moon. And if you notice, those waves are never even. Some waves are big and some waves are small. Once or twice an hour, we get to see big waves that come really far, and we all know that people run away from those big waves, right? So it is those waves that happen occasionally. Along with the power of the sun and the fertile soil from our Mother Earth, life was created. So this is one of several theories out there, but this theory sounds really promising to me, and it is something that I strongly believe in. So if all living creatures came from Earth, Earth is our mother, and we should look down and pray, or look up to a mountain and pray, but not look up to the sky. So if we are all born to the same mother, we all are made of the same, and we can communicate to each other through our minds, as it is all connected as one big universe. This is why manifestation works. There is no specific timeline for it, but it's guaranteed to work sooner or later. People are more likely to respond to the frequency of the subconscious rather than the conscious, making them give what you want subconsciously rather than consciously. But you need one more thing for this to work. That is the strongest emotion applied to the feeling of the desire that you have in mind already fulfilled. So what does it all mean? So it means that you need to believe or make yourself believe that the wish is already fulfilled and is with you. You need to consciously feel that, and the subconscious will then take this as an instruction or reality and start behaving accordingly. And other people will align themselves to the wishes of the subconscious mind. This is because a scarcity mindset or a lack of something is not accepted by the universe. Think of banks, for example. No bank would ever want to lend money in loans to people who don't have money. They lend it to people who already have money and can make more of it. To understand the power of the subconscious, look at some of the best sports players and even singers. Sometimes I get the feeling that the singers sing so effortlessly and yet they have so many fans. This is because it is their subconscious mind that is doing all the work, and they feel relaxed as the only thing they have to do consciously is to feel that they have sung the song to their best and repeat the thought over and over again until it becomes their reality. So I have experienced the same myself when I did some of the best sales pitches of my life with multiple clients. The effort or hard work during the presentation usually never equals the result. It's how effortlessly I do it, as if it were already achieved, that got me those clients. For example, I would just show them a glimpse of what the product would look like. And of course, it's not the best version, but still they were willing to invest in my project because I believed in it already, as if it already happened. And let's take another example of manifesting a CEO position within a company. What usually happens is that those in line for this promotion already do the work of a CEO before getting promoted to the CEO. Essentially meaning that it has become their reality to be CEO before it even happens. Now this is evident from several tech companies like Google. What we're talking about is more aligned with the universe and our subconscious. Think of it as what would happen if we don't have the conscious. The subconscious does things, but the subconscious only needs instructions or the direction where it is headed. And that's the only job of the conscious. It's not doing the actual work consciously, resulting in hard work and burnout. That brings us to the next point, the importance of love. Here, love does not necessarily mean loving a person. It could mean anything, like what you do for a living. You need to learn to love and obsess over something. But don't work hard, as you've already heard, hard work kills us. When you obsess and apply your emotions over something, it will naturally become available to you. This is why for some, work does not feel like work because they are subconsciously doing it and not consciously. It's hard work for the conscious mind, but for the subconscious, it is just too easy and effortless. So what exactly is hard work? Hard work is simply work done consciously, that it takes up all your emotional energy, mostly leading to results, but the feeling of being burned out and getting less than what you spent in return outweighs it. This is why you should love what you do, love it so much that it is not work anymore. No educational institution or science will teach you this, as it cannot be measured. We humans believe only things like our smartwatch, for example, that gives us accurate measurements. But these are beyond what we can consciously imagine. But it's time to believe and have faith in this process of manifestation, as it not only makes life easy for you, but also helps you lead a better life as you start to behave more grounded and not someone who is flying up the sky. So you're now more aligned with the energy on earth. If you like what you're hearing and would like to hear more, I only request for a like or a sub. This would only encourage me to bring more content to this channel and interact with you lovely people. Hope you found something useful and see you on the next video.